April is the defining moment. This week was not one of the best of weeks. So that's the confession. It was the toughest long run I've... Procrastination is the problem now. Alright folks, that's that. April first weekend done. It looks like, I'm not saying that's what it is. We are well on our way into the April mileage. And while we're at that folks, a big shout out to Team HK for the Candy Crush t-shirt. I was crushing the kilometers out there. Tapiwa would say, it's bubbles. I say Candy Crush t-shirt. At the start of April, I thought the comeback was finally taking shape. The mileage was moving, the mood was positive, and I believed this could be the month where Comrades Return could be back on track. So it's April the 12th. It's a Sunday, it's long run day. After licking my wounds because of the whole Two Oceans Marathon FOMO, I'm out late-ish. Normally I would have gone much earlier in the morning. But I've decided that the Comrades Marathon for me is going to be the whole day. It's going to be a whole day affair. So if I just confine my runs to early morning, cool weather conditions, I may battle when it's time for a lunchtime 50k to 60k stretch. And at that time, I don't know how to run in the midday heat. So that's why I'm out here this time. Halfway through today's long run, it's only at 22k. I've just hit 12, so slightly above halfway. Let's go! So they say it doesn't matter how slow or fast you're going, as long as you're moving forward. And that's exactly what we're doing. This was an easy 21k. Got tough a bit towards the end, slowed down, but we kept moving forward. That's what matters. I closed the second week of, technically not the second because it's the 12th. But yeah, you know what I mean. With this short long run, I say short because right now, real comrades are doing them 50k long runs. So yeah, and the good thing is, that knee didn't give me issues. So let's see the next long run whether that issue crops up. But we keep moving forward. We keep having faith. And this is what made April complicated. It was not a month where nothing happened. There were good signs. The knee behaved. The long run got done. I was even thinking about the heat and the late stages of the Comrades. So at that point, the dream still felt alive. How I wish all these sessions were like today. Maybe I'm coming from the back of enough rest, I don't know, but that was a nice 8-kilometer tempo run. I quite enjoyed it. Maybe they should always come in 8-kilometer batches. So that started with the 10 kilometers. That started with the 10-minute warm-up, and then from there we had to step on it. April is the defining moment. March, we kept marching on. April, we have to leave this behind. Come May, we should be talking about target times. But one step at a time, let's go. The tempo session probably gave me more confidence than I deserved. The pace was there, the body responded, but a good session can hide a bad pattern. And the bad pattern was already forming. All right, it's the 19th of April, the second long run of the week. This week was not one of the best of weeks in the sense that we lagged on two fronts, discipline and discipline. First, we lagged on the discipline to actually put all the runs because I missed my midweek long run. I could have done it, but I woke up, it was drizzling. I was like, nah, I'll do it in the afternoon. Went to work, have a very, very bad work day. Came home around 4. I was like, I'll go at 5. At 5, I'll go at 6. 6, it started raining again. So that was lack of discipline. Then the runs that I did, the 2 runs that were track sessions, lacked discipline as well because they were supposed to be speed sessions, but I forgot that even though my engine is fairly in good condition, the body is not. So went too fast on the, was it the Tuesday or Wednesday run? No, it was the Tuesday run because on Wednesday, that's when I started feeling some knee pain. But then by Thursday it had subsided. I thought, oh, it's sorted. And then Thursday I went to the track again went too fast and came back with the knee issue. So when I thought the knee was finally behaving, I sort of rattled it. But let's see how this long run goes. So that lack of discipline continued. I was supposed to go out in the morning because I had other stuff to do after the run. So that's the confession. And then I started dragging my feet. I was up at 4. Then at 5:30 I went back to sleep. Agatha even asked that she thought I was already halfway through my run. So to comfort myself, I then decided that since this Comrades thing is going to be a whole day affair, a full day affair for me, I should go at midday when it's hot. Then I can do some heat training and an easy long run, 6 minutes to 6:15 at best, but ideal 6:30. Anyway, midday came. I was like, nah, let's just give it another hour, because when I come back after 3 hours and 30 minutes, then I can just settle down and call it a day, because around that time everyone is settling down watching 100 before 40 and beyond videos. So that's my story. I'm still out here. We just hit 10 minutes. Sorry, we just hit 10 kilometers, and that's an hour and 2 minutes. So let's see how this one goes. "35 kilometers plus a 2-kilometer walk later, we are here." This must have been, I know this was the toughest long run I've done in this training block. It was only 35k, shorter than the 5 miles, but it was tough. I just don't know why, because like I said earlier, I skipped a run during the week, so you'd expect that my legs were fresh, but boy, the first 27k were good, but when I hit those North Cliff Hills, yeah, they reduced me to 1 million walks there, and they reminded me that the Comrades Marathon is tough. because at that stage I had not even reached a third, or maybe I'm almost reaching a third if we go with 90 kilometers. And I was already finished. I was already running on empty. And it rained twice. It rained when I was around Honeydew, and then it stopped when I was passing. No, Run Park, it poured a bit, and then it stopped for a while. And as I was going up those mountains in Northcliffe, it started pouring again. So these last 2 kilometers that I've been walking, I've been very cold. And yeah, maybe that's what is leading to what, from my layman's term, layman knowledge, muscle spasm kind of thing, because I feel like I'm cramping. But boy, it is what it is. We have always known training for Comrades was never going to be easy. Another week gone, we start another week tomorrow, and we keep moving forward. The 35k long run was good on calendar, but it did not feel like proof that everything was fine. It felt like a warning. The engine is there, but the body is not yet where it needs to be. And the Comrades Marathon does not reward occasional heroics. It rewards consistent work. It's marathon goal pace day. The problem, my next marathon is going to be super slow. It's up 5. So I decided, let's just compromise. Instead of going full speed ahead, let's go in between. It's now 8 kilometers into it, and we're still good, but we're not even halfway through it. So let's see how this one goes. Right, it's better late than never. Another session that I had to go late in the day. What time is it now? 5:45. That's how late I went out. Procrastination is the problem now. That lack of discipline. So that was a marathon goal pace session. On the plan it was 15 kilometers, but I ended up going for 17 kilometers. I know you're not supposed to make up for missed sessions, but because I missed 2 sessions, that would have been 25 kilometers. I decided let's just add the 2 kilometers. I don't think it does any harm, but the intensity was obviously higher than the sessions that I missed. So that's that. We move on. Tomorrow should be a recovery session, followed by another one. I think there are 4 more before, not 4 more, 4 more sessions before the month ends, and we can tally it up and see whether I have got to where I would have wanted to be at the beginning of the month. So that was April. The target was 250 kilometers. The result was 177. And the honest verdict is that April was not ruined by one injury or one bad run. It was weakened by ordinary missed runs. The runs I postponed, the runs I thought I would do later, the runs that never happened. April did not end the Comrades' dream, but it did remove the comfort of pretending. May cannot depend on motivation. May has to depend on discipline.